It's been a while since I posted because life has been busy. Lots of things have changed. Well, here it is. 50,000 miles, fresh wash. Put a lot of miles on that car in 2 years. So the question is, has it been a good car? Yes, it's been a great car. It has a few little issues. Well, I don't know if you call it a few issues, but the rear suspension, there's a setting in there that says to default to low. Well, when you do that, it wears out the inside of the rear tires, which is probably you've heard that the Plaids have blowing out rear tires. So this is why. There shouldn't be a default to low if you're not going to have a warning at least that the rear tires are going to blow up in about 9,000 miles. It didn't happen to me because I caught it. Actually, my shop caught it during an inspection, the Pennsylvania annual inspection. But I watched it after that, and it's 9,000 miles, and you can't rotate them. So why? Because of the camber. The front, you can adjust the camber in. The rear, you cannot adjust the camber. It would be a matter of putting an adjustable arm like they did with the front, but they don't. So I got his aftermarket shims that took off, added 1 degree of camber to the back. So it's negative camber, so it added 1 degree. I think it was negative about 1.5 or so. And of course, when you change one setting, it changes all the other settings, or the other measurements. So I changed the camber, added a degree of camber to the back. And after going through multiple sets of the Michelin tires, they do wear out pretty fast. They kind of warranted them, like 30 to 40% they paid for the replacements, and you have to go to a Goodyear shop, and then you got to tell them that you're not, going to be replacing them there and all that stuff. So it's uncomfortable. I like to go to my own shop. In any case, I changed to the other tire that's approved by Tesla for this car, which is the Goodyear All Seasons. And I lost a lot of performance in the hot, dry days. Also lost some performance in the wet. After this winter, I will update you, or during the winter, I'll update you to see if they're drivable in the snow. Because with the Michelins, they were not. The Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's are just not going to be any good in the snow. It was like a bicycle on ice. In any case, I'll let you know how these are. Also below 40 degrees, the Michelins are pretty bad. So we're going to see how these are below 40 degrees as we come to winter here. But as you see, it's got the PPF on it, so it looks mostly intact. 50,000 miles, everywhere, all weather. And it's holding up pretty well. Brakes still look good. These tires have about 10,000 miles on them now, and they look great. I think I'm probably going to go to 40,000 miles or so with them. And, what has broken in this car? 50,000 miles. Little things. Can't think of any. A couple little issues with the driver's seat. It was really more the leather. And after they took it out to replace the leather cushioning, the bottom cushion, they messed up the tracks. Not that it didn't function, but there was I don't know what they did with the bolts, but there was aluminum shavings. So I think they probably had to recut the holes or something. And they left a bolt loose somewhere, ended up being inside the rocker panel. I'm not really sure what that's about. And they damaged the sill plate right here. The sill plate right here. They damaged it probably when they pulled the seat out. They rested it on there and dented it. So they replaced that, no big deal. Early on, I replaced the steering wheel because it didn't warm enough. It didn't, with the steering wheel heat, it barely got lukewarm. So they replaced that. And I really can't really think of it. Oh yeah, the trunk latch, it cinches down when you close it. And that stopped happening, so they replaced it. And the new one also sometimes doesn't cinch down. So I'm not sure if it's a software thing or a hardware thing, but it closes fine. Never looks not closed. And then, what else we got? That's pretty much it. Right now, I have a little rattle sound sometimes as the HVAC tries to change the temperature. I think that actuator for the blend door is going bad. But it only happens sometimes, so I need to wait for it to fully go bad. It's out of warranty now, so that's going to be on me. And Google says it'll be $400 to $1,000 to replace that. So I guess we'll have to see how much of the dash has to come apart. I am going to attempt it myself, unless it's a full dash disassembly, and then I don't want to deal with it. I've done that kind of stuff before, but it's just not fun. I'm too busy with life. Anyway, the plan here is to keep it to probably 130,000 miles or so. So me driving about 20,000 miles a year, you could do the math, it's got 50,000 miles. Few more years with it. I'm hearing rumors that this fall or early in 2026, they're gonna upgrade the Plaid to have 1,100 horsepower. I think they should have gone to like 1,500, but you know, what do I know? Because you know, competition's beating it, so let's go beat them back. But anyway, it's still, you know, super fun car to drive. I stopped racing it because I just hadn't had the time. And I guess I've lost some interest in that too. Life has just been busy with good things. What else can I tell you? Yeah. So as far as racing goes, you know, I would like to take it out after 50,000 miles, maybe this spring, to see if it lost any performance. I'm sure it did. They say it loses a little bit of top end. My best time was like 9.3 at 152. So I'm expecting to be a little, also these tires don't hook up like the Michelin's did. So I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like 9.5 at 145, 148, somewhere in there. We'll see if I get out there in the spring. And other than that, it's held up pretty well. You know, the wear areas in the car are right here. And I have aftermarket PPF going all the way up, all the way down. It's been replaced once because it gets pretty beat up. The rocker panels get pretty beat up as well. I did end up adding the tiny little splash guards on there, and they didn't do much. But anyway, they're there. So I guess that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. Put it in the comments. I'll answer all the questions that I see there. Thanks. See ya.